see the children, they're smiling because they have the hope of education. They know that somewhere there are people that are thinking about them. There are people that have their back.
Imagine now we entering into those places and giving aid, providing school systems, and there's a lot we could do, and not just in Haiti. This is a shock to the world.
We want 5 to 10 years from today, we build this, and the world should know about us.
In 5 more years, I want to see me somewhere in Fiji or Ghana, laying down on the sand, just like you said. So, guys, this is all great ideas. So we have to get ourselves together and get this thing moving.
My main language is acts of service. Whatever I can do to help somebody, I do it. And to be part of an organization that our focus is reaching out and helping, it's not about the money for me. It's about seeing people that making a better way for somebody else.
An outstanding idea. I live in Florida, and I'm very happy to be a part of the organization.
I'm a professional photographer, but I also work in HIV care right now.
We have those dreams where we want to take a vacation and do certain things, but we limit ourselves and we don't get to that to that vision. So, all my life I've worked the basic 9-to-5 jobs, and I said, you know what, I need to do better.
So, welcome everyone. Everybody know me with the name of Dre. Some of you know me as Coach Dre, and my name actually is Andre. So, feel free to call me Coach Dre, or Andre. The reason I called in that meeting and I reached out to you specifically is because during my communications with you in terms of business, in terms of social media, I don't like the word followers, but as social media connections, the reason why I reached out to you is because I'm not bragging on myself, but I know I have a lot of potential. But sometimes the people that you're dealing with, the people that you're talking to, and let's say the type of relationship that we have with someone, you sometimes have to see yourself in that person. Sometimes if you ask a question, you already anticipate on what the answer is supposed to be. Sometimes the answer is what you're expecting. Sometimes it's not what you're expecting. So I reached out to you because I know all of you are potentials, and I know that a lot of people, they get lost on social media where they get straight out of the line that they're supposed to follow. 1 second. There's another one. Casimir, can you hear us? Hey, Casimir. I think he's connecting. So the reason why I'm doing that meeting is because I asked myself one question, and I've been asking myself one question. Actually, what is everybody's goal? This potential that are over social media that, Casimir, how you doing? Okay, we got Magdala and Casimir. Well, people are coming. We have 8:38. So hey Maggie, how you doing?
Sorry for the tardy.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. We were just starting. So the reason why I reached out to you is that question I've been asking myself. What is everybody's goal? I know each of us, we have a specific goal that we want to, we want to achieve. We have objectives that we want to execute. We got plans. We got our own action plans, and there's a lot of other avenues or other levels that we want to reach. And I was like, as my country, for my flag, they said, union makes strength. It's like when we united, we can make a big impact. I've seen a lot of people coming over social media, coming to me, coming on Instagram and stuff, bringing different projects, but sometimes projects that have only one focus. I'm not saying that this is bad that the project has one focus, but I was like, how about a group of people, a group of potential together making a big impact on communities? I just said on communities, not only the Haitian community, not only the American community, but making a big impact on communities. So that's why I was talking to Jacques once, and also Haitian, but I was like, I told them that it was time. It was time that we bring something that is efficient, something that is created, initiative that will be created on a foundation enforced by trust, transparency, and the most important thing, sustainability. Why I use the term sustainability is because I know there's a lot of people, they come with different projects and stuff, but sometimes they start with it. But the same determination that they had at the beginning, the consistency they used to have at the beginning, it tends to lack along the way until you don't hear anything from them. Meanwhile, we hear, maybe in Canada, maybe in France, maybe in Haiti, maybe in the United States, there's a lot of things that we would like to do. There's a lot of good that we want to do for others. Not only others, there's a lot of good that you want to do for yourself. There are places that I've been saying this for a while, and this is one of the ideas I've been nurturing a while ago. I'm like, how about one day me and my family, we take a vacation, not having the worry that, oh, we have this bill, we have to check our phones to pay this bill, we have to do this, we have to do this. How about, I know that I am part, I'm not gonna say I have. I created businesses for myself. My wife has created businesses for herself. Jacques has his experience. Patrick has his experience. Magdala has his experience. Casimir is in Haiti. He's a photographer. Actually, he's one of my first mentor as a photographer. He's in Haiti. So all of us, we have this potential that we have, but sometimes there's a moment that we're gonna sit down. You'll be like, geez, I'm about to be 40, I'm about to be 38, I'm about to be 39. And there's this, I wanted to realize, I wish, or we've been saying, I wish I was 25. I wish I was still 24, So how about instead of thinking about the fact that we are getting old, I have to say it like this, how about stop thinking about this, but giving ourselves a deadline, giving ourselves a specific goal, like, okay, I know in 5 years, in 10 years, that's where I want to be. How about we start embracing the idea, Sandra and Sansan, welcome. How about we start embracing the idea that us together, that there are big things in the world, not in the States, that are created by a group of people. An example, and I was talking to Patrick, and then Patrick came up with a fact or a reality that I come all the time when I talk business with my wife about. Look at the Jewish community. You know, everything is done between them. And meanwhile, some of it, I mean, not us here, but you know how, I'm not being racist, but some people in the Black community, they've been spending a lot of money on cars or on clothing. It's okay. Someone can, you know, you can treat yourself, it's fine. But how about sometimes you think about sustainability? I'm not gonna buy that. You buy a car, you get in a car crash, the car's lost, or you probably will lose your life. How about before losing your life, if you get admitted to the hospital in a coma, how about you just lay down in the hospital bed, but with the quiet, let's say with how would I say that? When you have the peace of mind knowing that your children, that their future, you're gonna play a big role in their future, even if you're not there, like financially. If you wanna they're gonna go to college, they're gonna go to university, they're gonna have their own business and stuff. It's like, you know, you're gonna be, you know, it's like, you know, you're gonna die, but you won't worry. It's like you're smiling, you know? It's like you laughing at death, but still, let's not stay on the death part. What I wanna say is, I'm offering you, I'm not gonna say the opportunity, but I'm offering you a piece of my brain now with this initiative I have to create, to build something that will be solid, that will be not only at the benefit of communities, and then I didn't say my community, communities that are in need, but also will be for our own benefits. How about you trying to, let me say this, picture yourself, an example, on an island somewhere, I don't know where, in the Caribbean or wherever it is. You just, I'm not gonna say having fun, but you just leaving your peace, you just relaxing somewhere, but you know that you are part of an organization, you are part of a corporation, you are part of a program, you have your own program helping others on the side, and you have, or you are part of this big financial beast generating income. How about you sit down and instead of talking about how the youngest generation is being dragged down and being, you know, all the bad things that are happening now. How about you just sitting down and you know that you bought, you worked, or you were part of something that would not only educate them in how to create businesses, but also how about you know that you played a part in sharing your light with them, sharing the light with them, where they can, when they have the dream, where being a billionaire or being a millionaire or being a big business owner is not only a dream for them, but they will see that this is something that is possible. I'm gonna take an example in my community. There's a lot of young Haitians, when you talk to them, oh, you say, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? What are they gonna tell you? They're gonna tell you, oh, politically, the country is not good. The country is not offering anything. You know, it's like they waiting for someone, they waiting for an helping hand or a big contribution to just tell them, oh, I'm gonna give you this. And I'm gonna go far. There's a lot of people on social media, some of them that I spoke to, they'd be like, oh, I sent $50 for him, I sent $100 for him. I'm always help people on social media. I always send money for them and this and this. So I'm like, how about you show them how to make money? How about you invest and show them and teach them how to manage this investment in order for them to be self-sufficient, not to rely on someone sending money to them or anything. So I'm gonna make a brief presentation. You're probably gonna have the idea. And I said, as you said, as I said the bold network, it's temporary, because as I said, it's not something that I am gonna do. As I said, I give you a piece of my brain. The idea is there. The action, I could have executed the action by myself, but I'm like, you know what? Stop the self thing. If I'm talking to, I always have a tendency to say Haitian bear because he's on TikTok as a Haitian bear. That's what we met. So Patrick, Jacques, Emanuela, I know Sheila, Maggie, all of you, Johansburg, all of us, Armani, I know Armani is very smart. And listen, the mind that we have, the drive that we have, the education that we have, the potential that we have, the visions that we have, and the dreams that we've been having in our beds every night. How about we just take action and start applying the 5 seconds rule? The 5 seconds rule is taking action. I've seen a lot of people, I've seen a lot of meetings. I've seen a lot of meetings on social media, political meetings, and people, you know, that's why wasting the time talking about how the country's bad, how Haitian got this, how Haitian are bad, they like this, they like that. I always tell them, how about we just bring something to change this? You know, I've worked for an organization in the past that has the motto of changing minds. Some of them had the motto of saving lives, but they were organizations brought to our country by foreigners, by Americans, and when they come, or whatever, Germans or people from France, whatever. I work with all these nations in my country as an employee that was making an impact on his own community, but an employee that was relying on the salary that they used to bring to us. How about we create something that would show to the world? I'm not going to say show on social media or show only to the community, but I would show to the world that there is a group of Haitians, there is a group of Haitian Americans or Americans, you know, that are Haitian related, that are making an impact on the, I would say that, I'm not going to say on the tarmac, but they making an impact on the surface of the world. So I bought the Bold Initiative. Again, I said it's actually it's a temporary name, but we're gonna come with a name together. And anything that will be done, I will always mention the term together in it, because I believe in this. I'm gonna share a short presentation with you. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. So at least you guys can have an idea here. You guys can see the screen, right? Okay. So as I said, I believe in connections, and I'm saying connections in terms of networking. I have ideas. Everybody has different ideas, but even if, an example, even if you see your kid learning this, learning that, and learning this, like 3 different things, sometimes some of them will understand what the 3 and what it will be useful in the future. But your duty is to tell to your kid, okay, an example, if you did administration, if you learn something in the medical field and you went in financial, there's a way for you to join these 3 together and make something happen. You can be prepared for any type of jobs or any type of employment that will come on you, or you'll be prepared to create anything that will be related to administration, to medical, or financial. So The Bold Network, or I call it business networking. I just put a motto, where great minds plan, create, and execute. The great minds are us. I'm just presenting you this. I'm not telling you to join me in this. I'm not telling anyone. I'm just showing you the project. Then after that, you guys will tell me what you think. So the second screen, first, I will start with an intro about the demographics about businesses. The purpose of this event, I say event because the next step, it depends if you guys want to move forward with me. The next step is going to be like a sort of networking event that we would have here on Zoom, but everybody would have the time to talk to each other, to introduce themselves, introduce the business that they have, the plans that they used to have for the business, and where they want to go. But it's going to be also a way for us to get to know each other, you know, and share our ideas and build what we call the trust, or I'm not going to say the confidence, but some sort of family spirit. So all of us, we know each other. It's not like, oh, I'm going to tell my dad to do this. Oh, I don't know that guy. That guy doesn't look good to me. Oh, the guy, he doesn't seem to be a good person, you know? But it's like, at least through that networking event, you will know who the guy is. You will have an idea of who the guy is. Also, the goal, of course, the goal is to create something that is sustainable on a foundation, as I said, on a foundation strengthened by trust, by understanding, and also on a sustainable way. And then the action plan is going to be us. I probably have my idea for an action plan. I have my idea, but I'm expanding the field for you to bring your bricks, you know, to enforce and create. Let's say to create first, create, plan, and execute an action plan that will you know, support the idea. And I'm not gonna rush on anything. I don't like to rush on anything. I like taking my time, because you all know when something is long-term. When you think long-term, sometimes I'm not gonna say it's gonna be perfect, but it guarantees sustainability, and that's what we're looking for. Here, for the demographic part, it says there's 35.2 million of businesses in America. And it keeps growing. It's growing because every single day, there are online businesses creating. There's this kid that will go on a computer, create a store on Amazon, creating a store on eBay, create a store on Etsy, on Wix, on Shopify. Everybody's creating online stores now. Everybody's going, a lot of people, they go in doing the drop shipping. Drop shipping not giving them 100% of revenues, but they have at least a percentage. They all at least have the benefits, even if the seller or the manufacturer is getting some money on it, but they generating income. And as I said, now with social media and the tools available to the users, the online stores are another avenue to facilitate the creation of small businesses. So the reason of this meeting now tonight is first to, let's say the event that we're gonna have at the end of this year, probably the last week of December, depends on your calendar. It's gonna be to socialize out of social media. As I said, I go on TikTok, fine. I do some live on TikTok, but I don't like to stay on TikTok because sometimes I get pissed with some things I see. I don't want to stay on the subject, but some of you know what I'm talking about. So I said 100% socialize out of social media. And you can see I put 100% for everything. I put 100%, create a board of direction. the next meeting, I would like us to even start thinking of creating a board. And I'm saying a board, like us sitting down here. Of course, we're not at the same place, but it's like we're sitting down around a big round table, listening what I'm bringing to you. And also establish an efficient relay to business-minded members. We are all business-minded. I know Magdala has her business. I know Emanuela has her business. I know Jacques has his business. I know Haitian has his business. I know Johannesburg has her business. I know Amani has her business. I just said Amani. Amani is a TikTok name, but Nadine has a business, and Nadine has potential. I know all of this, but how about through this, we establish an efficient relay. I said relay, probably not the term that I was supposed to use, but to business-minded members. I say relay because we could be the vehicle, or we could be the focal points to tell other people that are business-minded but don't have the willingness, but probably don't have the guidance, or even probably don't have the information, because sometimes there's a lot of people, they don't do any business, or they fail in some businesses because they don't have information. So we could be this group of people bringing this information out there. And also the big one, the very big goal is creating a corporation, and I put / an organization. I'm not saying only a corporation. Corporation is going to be the business side, but an organization that will probably support communities. As I said here, an organization of competencies, or let's say an organization of potentials, where each member of the board of direction will be the first brick to a program. An example, I know Maggie, community stuff. Maggie is always involved in elections. She's always involved in talking to the community, always involved in supporting people. Like, I'm gonna say the first point, the first one first, the first thing first. Jacquette is in the financial sector. So the program that would involve Jacquette is a financial one. So we want to create a corporation that would have, and I say organization too, that would have a finance division, or a finance education program, or an investment program, or a financial marathons. I would say marathons where we're going to go different places, and fundraiser. Because normally, any organization that you're part of, and the organizations I work for, the financial part was very important, because it's also part of guaranteeing the sustainability of it. Because if an organization doesn't have any budget or any funding, sometimes it gets hard. Also, a medical division, or medical related education program, or even a healthcare program, where we could have doctors, nurses, healthcare professionals who are able to train, who are able to educate people, and even provide the services. It might be here, it might be in Haiti, it might be in Somalia, anywhere that are in need of that. Strategically, I know places in Haiti that a lot of people don't know and never went to, in my experience. And I've seen, and I'm on a medical point, I've seen a woman giving birth on the floor, walking down, because normally from that village all the way up there, they had to walk more than 4 hours to find a hospital. And she was at this point so ready to deliver, then she had to just sit down on the way and give birth. Well, the kid survived. I remember I was part of that crew that helped her get in an ambulance, because we were going to the mountain providing some services. We were building a healthcare post for them. So how about these people? They have a first aid post where they live. How about these people have the personnel or the proper training? You know, instead of going down all the way down to see if they can find, it's not even guaranteed for them if they're going down, if they're going to reach down. You know, the kid could have died. But how about we bring these type of programs? How about we bring an education program where we will have the satisfaction of seeing a child smiling and even thinking about the future because you or because we gave them the opportunity to have access to education. Because they have at least the support to be able to at least write their name. How about we bring some continued trainings, some online education, educational bulletin, like sometimes we bring vlogs, podcasts, documentaries, or interviews that people will just look, they will watch and they will be inspired. So how about a community development program? Community development programs where we build some self-sustaining programs. Like an example, some people wanting to go to the marketplace to buy expensive stuff like vegetables and stuff. We just teach them how you can grow your own pepper, grow your own carrots, grow your own vegetables and stuff. And then you won't even need to go and spend a lot of money to buy these things. You can even create your own little business, agriculture or botanical some programs, and even small business creation. Show them how to create a business, how to manage their business, and how to manage the benefits that they're gonna have and reinvest. So that's what I think. These are the ideas I have. Again, these are all the things that are possible when a group of potential agree and are on the same page when they put together and bring to the community and create together. So, and I say a dynamic plan, a dynamic action plan that I think that we should, focus on. All projects or programs will be created and financed by the funds collected. It depends how. What plan you guys gonna offer? What action plan? What strategic? What strategy we're gonna sit down and talk about? But we know for that part, we're gonna have a grants availability, donors account, compensation fund, because there's not only the organization, the helping part, there's gonna be us, and we know when I'm saying this, I'm gonna show you the different quarters of this. Creating a business, build a community. These are the vision for the Bold Network. Create businesses, build a community within a community. So we create a community within a community, because we're not going to be only a corporation. We're not going to be only an organization. We're going to be a community, because it's not going to be only 10 of us. It's not going to be only the 5 of us, whatever. It's going to be us. It means anyone. It's like we're going to be in a phase where we're going to recruit people that are not only business minded, because someone can be business minded, but someone can be negative. Negativity is not going to be part of what we're going to nurture. We're going to nurture what's positive, using what's negative from the outside of our circle to nurture what we want to bring, what we want to build. So action plan is, again, I said, invest in finance, market, or properties. We're going to have that aspect with the Bold Network too, where we can even bring we can even bring to our community, not only our community, but we can even bring on the table investing in a property. We don't know how many properties there's in New York, like in Brooklyn. There's a part of Brooklyn that is totally for the Jewish now. A lot of properties, investment properties, people that have 17, 20, 30 properties. I work for companies providing services to these properties, and why not? And there's not one Asian through them. One. You know, sometimes I'm like, why can't we do this? But the problem is it's the biggest problem in this is the trust. It's the selfishness. So how about these mentalities that the Bold Network can just come and change this? Or how about we just project a different image of our community? So I said the financial foundation, where the Bold Network, on the finance point, where I say we can do a projection on the contribution collection on a period of 24 months. That's just an idea. It's just a vague idea I have. Like you could initiate a 24th marathon, just an idea. So in terms of projection or action plan with that investment, an example, or that finance that we probably would have in the future. Of course, I might have the finance, but as I said, it's not about me. You know, I'm not gonna come on that session and talk about me and no, not that. I don't like to talk about myself, about whatever I did back in the past. So 50% of that investment, the Bold Network, and I'm saying myself, I'm not saying Jacquet, the Bold Network would invest it in the market. And investing this in the market would be would go normally, the benefits will go to whatever we could create a trust with it. The trust will be like a fund that will be there. It's like something, we have a big building, and on this building there's a basement in a basement in a basement in a basement, where there's a you know a trust. How you guys call this? Where we put the money? I forgot the term. A safe. We have a safe where that fund is available. In that safe, every benefit that we make in the market is gonna go there. But for a period of time, because normally, even if we want to help, of course, we really, you know, nobody, I don't see anyone who will come and say they don't need money. We all need money too, you know? But while we're making money, we're helping others making money, you know? So, 1 second. Yes. So this amount will be invested in money market and monitored. So someone, an example, Jacquet, with the financial division, will be monitor that money, how much profit we make, and it depends on the year-to-date meeting that we're gonna have quarterly or every 3 months. It depends. We're gonna know how that money grows, how the money, if we lost, if we didn't make profit or anything, what ideas we can bring, what solution can we find, can change this and all this. Event, 25% of whatever finance we're gonna have will be for events. And I'm saying events might be for fundraisers, right? It depends. I don't have any plan. I don't know how we're gonna do the fundraisers, but I have a couple ideas in mind, but I'm just bringing the big idea to you. Trainings might be online trainings. They might be, you know, pre-recorded sessions that we sell to people. There might be all this. A financial school program, and I'm saying school financial program. I mean by this, we know there's a lot of schools in Haiti, a lot of small schools in Haiti doing their best, and other countries too, doing their best to see if they can provide a quality education to the young people. But sometimes some schools, they focus more on keeping the kids out of the streets, you know? Or some kids, they probably in their house being molested by, I'm just saying this, these are realities. Being molested by a stepfather or being molested by an uncle in the house. You know, sometimes there are kids, they come to school because for them it's a safe haven. How about we contribute in building these safe havens for kids, not only for their education, but also for them to find some place that they will feel the trust in someone and share what they're going through. You know, where a school that we could implement the same training programs I was talking about, the same development program and social programs, everything that we could bring. Because in a school, there's a lot of things. That's the foundation. That's the foundation. That's where, when they say that the young people are the future of this world or this community, that's where it starts. From the household, it's something. The school is something else, because you guys are going to teach them some stuff about like how they can count their money and stuff. So how about we build something like this safe haven for the community. I didn't say our community, but the community. So 15% again, savings for a savings account, and 10% will be for the beneficiaries. Beneficiaries, why I say this, I say checking account. I call it checking account. That's how I used to call it. We used to have this monthly thing with a group of people in a community, where we give them something that was like a volunteer stipend. We give them something, just something. But while we give them something, we train them. We give them trainings on how start a business. We give them training on how, let's say, how to manage an household, how to guarantee that the proper hygiene is respected in the household. You know, all type of trainings. But that little contribution or that little stipend that we give to them is a way to encourage them, because we know, an example, we can give you money for a lifetime, but this stipend that we give you, this fee that we give you, at least you know you have this in your pocket. And if there's somewhere else that you used to work or someone used to work for, when you have money, at least you will think, and through the trainings that we give you about investment, this will facilitate you to invest in something, you know? So, and also, that's one of the best part. The priority part is helping. That's the priority, you know? And now that's another side of the initiative that I'm seeing, because everybody want to go to vacation. Anybody want to go somewhere away from the bills, away from the cars, away from the crowd, away from work, you know, having a boss talking in your head all the time. Everybody want to do this once in a while. Every year or every 2 years, it depends with your family. How about this corporation? I'm not talking about the organization part, but how about this corporation generating income and this money that we invest in the market? How about one day we're bringing ourselves to here? How about that lady you see laying down on this mat? How about we just see ourselves? How about we make something like this happen? A corporation that we created ourselves, not relying on any external funds. The financial that we created, the financial that we generated for our own corporation. And then one day we just decide, let's do this. How about this group of people here in this pool? Why can't it be us? Why can't it be a group of investors, just like they've been doing? A lot of group of investors in any countries, they've been doing this. They in some way living their peace of mind. I'm not going to say having fun, but living their peace of mind, but knowing that they are helping on one side, they're helping communities. They invested in the market. They won't need to work 9 to 5, waiting for the checks every month or every 2 weeks for them to do something. Just take their phones, order something, take their phones or make someone happy, take their phones and, you know, buy a gift for their wives or something. How about we just decide one day we go to Bora Bora or the Maldives together? Hey, Jackie, I have a plan. Okay, how about next summer? How about we just get together in Bora Bora? How about we just go to the Maldives, you know, spend a week together with our partners, let's say partners, with our partners, with our co-workers. How about we do this? But besides this too, I'm saying this, and all the ideas, all the facets of the corporation, we don't have to forget it. There are the priorities. I know ourselves first. I know we have to take care of ourselves first, but remember, education, community development, and opportunities, the impact they're gonna have in the communities that they're gonna support is gonna be just this. You see the children, they're smiling because they have the hope of education. They know that somewhere there are people that are thinking about them. There are people that have their back. I know my mom can't provide me, my mom can't pay the school for me, but I know that the Bold Network is there for me. I know they are there for us, you know? And also, one second. I have a user who wants to come in. And how about we work together and see how this outcome, this image that you're gonna have in yourself when you go to bed, knowing that, oh my God, that kid was so happy. Or look at that boy writing something, and you see how all the seriousness in his face writing this. How about her? So proud of what she wrote on this little board, showing it the camera. How about her, who's a teenager, but she knows that we have her back. She knows that my dreams can come true because these people, they're gonna give me the proper guidance and light to make it happen. How about these kids? So proud and happy when they see you or when they just think about you. How about we make sure that we have this impact? How? While we're making money, and I'm saying the financial part, which is the market, the investment properties, the businesses we're gonna create and stuff. But at the same time, this organization with all the programs that we're gonna bring to the communities. So I believe in a united community, not the community in general, but a community that will be composed by us, which is going to be a community within the communities that is driven by focus, positive mindset, vision, contribution, a line of conduct, trust, and transparency. And I'm saying line of conduct because I understand that you can have fun, you can make jokes, you can entertain and stuff, but never forget the goals that you have. Because sometimes the fun can drag you away from your focus. The fun can just drag you away. So our community is gonna be based on this. Again, our team can be diverse. It's not we're all gonna be only Haitian because there's a lot of communities out there, they really appreciate Haitians. They love Haitians. They want to speak our language. They want to learn how to speak Creole. They want to learn how to speak French. There's a lot of them there. So our board is going to be diverse. Our team will be diverse and located in several locations. We have Haitians in Dubai. We have Haitians in Turkey. We have Haitians in, even in Russia, we have Haitians. We have Haitians everywhere in the world. How about we just become like a sort of, I would say a beam, you know, this beam that will see that light. You see how do you call this? That light that direct the boats.
A beacon.
Sorry?
A beacon?
Like a beacon, but I was gonna say a lighthouse. You see how a lighthouse works?
Yes.
So the boat that is very far away will see the lighthouse, but they'll know where to go. So how about we become that beacon or that lighthouse that will just lead these people to us, and at least listen to what do these people they have to offer, or what did they have on the table? So when we show them, and they become part of this, you know. So first thing first, we create a board. We create a networking event where we all gonna share our visions. We're gonna recruit potential. And how we're gonna recruit potentials is when Jacques invites two people, when Emmanuel invites two people, you know, each of us The same way I recruited you and I saw the potential in you and call you on the phone for almost an hour talking about the project and then bring you on the table. That's the same, that's how recruitment, that recruitment is gonna be done. It's not like I'm gonna do a whole formal recruitment or pass you interview and stuff. It's not that. It's gonna be a recruitment based on what you think that potential person can bring on the table. Is that person a driven person? Is that person, is it a focused person? Is he focused on something? Does he know where he want to go? Does he believe in community? Does he believe in the strength, in the impact of community, a group of people positively minded can bring to the community? And also establish a structure with communities. Of course, we have to have a structure, you know, and a system implementation, which is the action plan. How we're gonna do this. So as I said, I would stop by 9:20. We're gonna let until 9:45. I would like, anyone here can just introduce themselves, who you are, where you are, and what state you are, and what you're doing, and what you think about the idea. So after we can just close the session, and I will also send you a communication so I have your idea about having a networking event through Zoom. Where you're just sitting down, even if you have a glass of wine in your hand, it's fine. But we're just gonna talk, you know, get to know each other, and also share the ideas that we have. And if you guys are okay and you guys are on the same page with me for the Bull Network Initiative. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening what I had to tell you, what I had to offer. And again, as I said, it's a piece of my brain that I'm offering you. It means there's a lot in this. There's a big board right in front of me with all of them. And as my wife usually said, my head is too big. So I'm trying to take out a little bit of load in my head and see if I can just share it with you. So one second. Johannesburg, you raise your hand.
Yes, I wanted to add that, thank you guys. Hi, my name is Johannesburg. So I wanted to, well, I listened to you and I like the idea. I must say, clear example, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, when he started, it was a group of, he partnered with a couple of friends. And look at this now, the one that stays alone, I think it was one, or two, if I'm not mistaken, they're making a lot of money. Yes, that was his idea, but hey, look at now, it's the world knows about that platform that everybody is using. So on the other hand, when it comes to us, meaning let's say we move forward and always see the bigger picture, see what we want to do, because I think you mentioned something that was really essential when you said each of us have a specific skills, and with those skills we can bring more people in. With each different skill we build department, and with those department we can make a big impact in the world. And the second part is the fact that you mentioned, yes, some of us here might be Haitian, some of us are Black American, so on and so forth, but there's other culture, there's other countries that we want to affect too. We want 5 to 10 years from today we build this, and the world should know about us, that group, that organization, whatever you guys might want to call it. Again, Facebook. Thanks for your registration.
Sorry.
Facebook name was not Facebook when it started. The friends put together, they changed the name. Finally, it became Facebook. I think it was called something else. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and also last I could add is that it's a great idea. And I like the fact that it's in your head, and you could have easily just pick up a good friend or somebody close to you, and you just start the whole program, the whole organization, and you start making money on your own, because a lot of people do that. But I like the fact that you bring it on the table, you share it with people you notice that have potentials, and hey, if they want to be on board, so be it. And like I said, I'm pretty sure 10, 20 years from now, like you mentioned, some of us will be sitting on our yachts,
Yeah,
you
definitely.
know, and thinking, wow, I remember when it all started, you know? So amazing idea. I love it. And thanks for sharing.
Well, thank you for being on board for this, Joanne, and it's very appreciated. The Facebook history is something that we all need to inspire. You know, there's a movie they even made about Facebook. I would suggest you guys watch it. So second person raised the hand is Magdala. Magdala, welcome.
Wow, wow, such a small head with a big brain. So you know what? I applaud you. Okay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Uh,
Thank you.
God.
So
Yes,
Magdala.
friend. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. One of my good friends. So I knew it. Like this, the whole idea that he go. Oh, you guys used to go to sleep. I'm excited. You know how excited I am when you told me you're gonna throw this on the table. I was like so excited. See, I stood up because I knew it. You're gonna. Oh, I'm very happy. I'm very glad that you did that tonight. And thanks for the invite. And what else should I say? I'm so distracted. I'm so sorry. I want to say more. I'm a big talker, but I'm so distracted with two small kids in the house right now. So.
Okay. We're gonna need you to say more the next time we're gonna meet in that event next end of December. I mean last week of December.
All right.
But I appreciate you for being here and also for responding.
Oh
yes, go ahead.
Yeah, amen to that, sister. In 5 more years, I want to see me somewhere in Fiji or Ghana, laying down on the sand, just like you said. So guys, this is all great ideas. So we have to get ourselves together and get this thing moving. Je monte déjà. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Magdala, and I also thank you for saying yes to the invite. I think you just came back from work, and then I was like, when I received that text, and then I'm like, oh, she just came back from work, so she's not going to be able to come. And then you came up. Even your son is not, you know, he needs his time now because if he just came home. That's why I said I wasn't going to keep you guys for too long. Because now it's like mommy's home. So now mommy needs to give me my time, you know? So thank you for making the effort to be here, and thank you for being on board for what's coming. All right, so next hand. Anybody want to go next? Okay, I'll choose someone. Jacques. Your mic is off. Your mic is off.
Yeah, my mic is off. I just realized that.
Nah. All right, you good.
Yes. To be honest with you, you know, this is something that, you know, as we spoke, you know, this is pretty much two ideas that really come together, man. I've thought about this for so long, how to make an impact. When you're looking at the world and the needs that's out there, and you know, things that could be done, but no one really wants to take charge into doing something, because you know the start of anything is not always so comfortable. It's not always so easy. And this is a machine, a well-oiled machine that is about to really explode and take off to the next level, to the next generation. That's about to shock everyone into the world. However, is it easy? No, it's not going to be easy, because whenever you have 10 or more people, there's always going to be something that seems to lag at some point. But
definitely,
on the contrary to that, I truly believe in what we are about to start. I truly believe 100% with everything and with all my bones, all my energy, all my efforts, that this is going to work 100%. And Johannesburg, when she said 5 years, she stole my numbers. She stole my numbers. In 5 years, everyone should be knowing about, you know, this organization, this group, of what we are doing, what we are about, the type of ed we provide, the type of aid that we are bringing out there, starting schools, hospitals. Oh my God, this is life-changing. And just like we said, this is not just in Haiti. If you look at Russia and other places, imagine now we entering into those places. and giving aid, providing school systems, and there's a lot we could do, and not just in Haiti. This is a shock to the world, you know? And yes, the fruits will come. We have to just stick together. We need to stick together as one and remain tight, no matter what happens. Listen, there's always going to be a tornado. There's always going to be a storm. However, if we remain like a palm tree, we will withstand. And at the end of the day, we will rejoice. I truly believe that.
Perfect, perfect. Jacques, I forgot to ask, where do you live?
Oh, I apologize. I'm in Buffalo, New York. Yes, I'm in Buffalo, New York, right next to Canada.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Because I'm in New York too. I didn't mention that I was in New York. Johannesburg, your location? Your mic is off.
Sorry, New York.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
Mandala?
Yeah.
I'm in Miami.
Okay, so Miami, Buffalo, and New York, New York, I guess. So next on the mic is gonna be Patrick, my friend Patrick.
All right, guys. Good evening, everybody. So I'm Patrick. My actual name is Gene Patrick Henry, but I just go by Patrick. As you can see how many Genes we have on the screen. So, so I just go by Patrick. I'm out of Dallas, Texas. Dre and I, we met probably last month, and right off the bat, we hit it off right all the way. I love his ideas. I love his devotion. I love like the things that we were saying, and we pretty have the similar thoughts. And I love this idea. I love the direction it's going. I'm gonna be on this 100%, giving my time and my effort, definitely. Jacques, I agree with everything that he's saying. As long as we stay together, we keep motivated, we don't divert from the plans, we're gonna make it, you know. My main language is acts of service. Whatever I can do to help somebody, you know, I do it. And to be part of an organization that our focus is reaching out and helping, it's not about the money for me, it's about seeing people that making a better way for somebody else.
Yes.
So I'm ready to go. We could move on and start naming it right now and do whatever we need to do. So
all right, man. Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right.
So me and Patrick, we just met on TikTok because I was doing a live session on TikTok, and I was talking about how there's a lot that we can do because the mind is powerful. And I've experimented it. You know, I made a lot of experiment. And then things that some things people would like to do, but they don't have it's not that they don't have the willingness, but a lot of people are always afraid of tomorrow. They're always afraid, oh, if I spend that money, I'm gonna lose it. You've seen a lot of people, they play like I remember that guy who won he won $1 million, I think it was the lottery. The guy was playing a number for 25 years. 25 years, and the guy hit the lotto. And so when they asked him what he's gonna do, he said, no, I'm gonna keep playing the same number. You know, he believed that he could be a millionaire using that same number every time he goes and play the exact same number, you know? So there's a lot of inspiring things that we know. It's just a matter of, I would say, a matter of focus, because as Jacques has said, 10 of us, 20 of us, there's always gonna be, because we're different. We're different people. We have a different mind. We have a different perception of things. We have our ways. We have our own ways to deal with stuff, you know? And it takes a lot of time sometimes to have everyone on the same page with the same focus and same perspective of things. We can't change people. We can't change people, but we change people's life. The same way you saw these kids laughing, smiling because they have they have the bread of education, as I say in French. I just translate the French one. This is how you can change lives. So next person on the board, Emanuela, you're right next to Patrick.
Yeah, my name is Emmanuela Lange. Thank you for the wonderful invitation and outstanding idea. I live in Florida and I'm very happy to be a part of the organization. Thank you.
Thank you, Emmanuel, for already being part of the organization. I really appreciate that. You know, it's like my dad said, that's like, I appreciate you for being here and also responding positively to the invite. And, you know, well, for being here, right? So Emmanuela is also, she's a business owner. She's a business owner. We'll probably have the chance to talk about all this at our next session. Which is going to be let's call it the sip and wine on time. We're going to have to network and talk about our business, about our plans, and sharing our tips and stuff. So next person on the board is Casimir. Casimir was my mentor for photography. Casimir is in Haiti. Listen, guys, he's in Haiti. He's telling me what to do in New York. So you should try this, you should try that, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this, you should do that. And how I met him, it's through an old friend I had from school. I'm a student of mine I had from school because I used to be a teacher. And then she posted just a picture on Instagram, and I asked her, who took your picture? She said, Casimir. Then she gave me his number. I wanted a photographer for my daughters. And Casimir went to take pictures for my daughters. And then since when? We became good friends. Actually, I'm his brother. And if he comes on the camera, you'll see him with the same necklace I have. You know, it's like we sharing appreciation, you know? So I'm not gonna talk about myself and him. So Casimir, welcome.
Wait, I'm trying to, I think I get it. Does it sound okay?
Yes. Perfect.
Cool. So hi everyone, I'm George Casimir. I'm a professional photographer, but I also work in HIV care right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. For now, that's it for now.
Okay. I didn't know that, but welcome. Okay, that's good. Thank you for coming, Casimir. He's in Haiti. He did his best to be here, and I really appreciate that. You know. So Casimir, welcome on board, and we're gonna share more at our next Zoom meeting. You know, so we're gonna talk about businesses, about our business, about our plan, what we're gonna bring on the table, and get all these put all these on one document. You know, as I said, this is the beginning of something big. Like last time, as a friend of mine, he can't be here because he has to be out with his wife. So I sent the link to him and I sent the invitation. He was like, what is this? I'm like, something big. And he was like, what do you mean? I said, I'm aiming something big. And believe me, that's just like I told him. He was like, whoa, you sound serious. So here, next person on the board is Sandra. Sandra, welcome.
Hi everyone.
Hi Sandra.
I am Sandra. I'm from Montreal. Thanks for inviting me, Audrey. Wait a minute. It's my first time here. I don't really get anything like 100%, but see, my English is not that good, so guys, please. I don't know if you guys understand French. But maybe I could speak in French. I'm so sorry. Merci de m'avoir invité. Fait que, tu sais, je suis là, puis je suis en train de suivre pour le moment. J'ai pas tout compris parce qu'il y a beaucoup d'infos. Fait que, je sais pas, j'ai essayé d'être là à toutes les réunions, les prochaines réunions, parce que je suis vraiment occupée, mais j'ai essayé de mon mieux quand j'ai vraiment aimé comment ça a déroulé aujourd'hui. Fait que, à la prochaine session. Et merci de m'avoir invité.
Ok, ça va, Sandra. Merci, merci d'être là aussi. Merci d'avoir fait l'effort. Tu m'avais dit que tu allais être
Ouais,
occupé vraiment. Mais quand
c'est
même,
vrai.
tu es venu, même si tu n'as pas, t'inquiète pas, j'ai encore de l'énergie, je pourrais partager l'idée avec toi. Je pourrais t'appeler et comment dirais-je, comment on dit, te prêcher la parole et comme ça tu pourras et aussi
Mais c'est bien.
la vidéo de cette réunion et
Mhm.
ça sera enregistré. Parce que
Ok,
normalement, quand je fais quelque chose sur Zoom, ça enregistre la session. Donc, comme ça, j'aurai la chance, je pourrai partager avec vous tous. Vous pourrez revisualiser, vous pourrez en parler avec d'autres professionnels, enfin, d'autres amis qui sont proches, d'autres gens qui sont euh, other people that are business driven. So you
yeah.
guys can share the video with them. Next time I'll share it on your email. I have everybody's email. So we'll stay in touch through emails. So Sandra, merci d'être venue et bienvenue à bord.
D'accord, merci.
All right. Next potential on the board is Nadine. Miss Nadine.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, hello everyone. My name is Nadine, my name is also Armani on TikTok. I reside in Florida, and I'm very impressed by this presentation. Coach Dre has an excellent vision. He's doing a great job with, not only educating the Haitian community, but as well everyone in general. And I knew something was special about Coach when I first started, TikTok. It's not like if anyone, introduced me or say, oh, you should follow this gentleman. It was just that I saw that he was driven, he had a goal, he was very ambitious, and he wanted to help others. So that drew me to him. And I totally agree with what JW mentioned earlier and Patrick about sticking together, because you rarely find a group of African, American or even Haitian people sticking together to come upon an agreement for a common goal to help the community. Because sometimes, you know how businesses are. People start well and then it fall apart. Things fall apart. So I was very impressed by that. And also, he mentioned something earlier about how we often, we have those dreams where we want to take a vacation and do certain things, but we limit ourselves and we don't get to that to that vision. So all my life I've worked the basic 9-to-5 jobs, and I said, you know what, I need to do better. I need to build a future for my family, and that in Coach, he's always helping, others to encourage others to do better. Why not limit ourselves? So I'm very impressed by that. And I'm glad that he invited me to the meeting. I've met some great people here. Let's continue to, extend and invite others to and come up with great ideas so we can come with a common goal to help others. Am I talking too much? Hello?
No, you're not speaking too much. Keep going.
Oh, okay.
You're not speaking too much.
I didn't hear anything.
Listen, I'm listening. Come on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so like I said, building together, yes, that definitely should be the focus. And keeping people engaged and because that's difficult to do. Like I said, I know Coach mentioned earlier how social media could also be a distraction, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if you focus and you're driven, there shouldn't be any issues whatsoever.
All right, thank you, Armani. I appreciate the introduction. I appreciate that. Thank you. But I appreciate the fact that Armani is a very supportive person on social media. Very supportive. When she thinks someone is doing something and they not only have the fun in doing it, but they want the support of others, because we all know social media, sometimes a lot of people think, well, I'm social media, is because for them, it's therapeutic for them. You know,
Mhm.
there's a lot of people in social media, they be live like 5 hours, 6 hours in a row. Some people are even
Oh.
live 8 hours in a row. Some people even fall asleep on this TikTok now, you guys are talking about. They sleep, fall asleep, and snoring on TikTok.
Oh my God, that's so true.
Listen, sometimes I get pissed. Amani is she's one of the contact I have on TikTok who when I'm pissed, I always share these things with her. She's like, Coach, it's fine. I always get pissed sometimes, but then there's something that the underline of all this is people are stressed out there. Sometimes
Right.
they need the guidance to focus on something. Sometimes they need someone to remind them that there's not only talking about nonsense, excuse me if I say it like this, there's not only looking for attention, there's not only all these things. There are other stuff that you can do. How about you create a business? How about you bring an education program? How about you try to see how all these 100 people, 200 people, 300 people that are following you, how about you create something out there with them? There's a group on Facebook, I forgot what group it was. They organized a cruise. I remember when I met them, when I saw them, they organized a cruise. There were like 500 of them. There were a big picture in front of a boat. These people organized a big cruise just because why I say that, they create the same vision that I have now. It's like these people, they started it, but I don't see them anymore. I don't.
I agree with you, Joanne.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, as I said, and I'm saying that word, and I will keep saying it in every single meeting that we're gonna have, sustainability. We here, one day, if we can, our kids will take over. Our children will take over. You have your own business and you have your children working as your own employees, or your children seconding you in these businesses. So Joyce, want to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say that it's almost like a train that's coming from one destination and going somewhere. No matter what, yes, people will be on board. Some people will leave. We will find a lot of people that come on board, as we go along, and you will find a lot of people that leave also. But at the end of the day, no matter if they come or go, that train is still going to its destination. So I think that should be the goal and the plan.
So on that same note, as Joanne just said, the train just is in the station now. We are about to leave the station. We are about to let's say, not collect. We're gonna be about to get a lot of passengers, as much passengers as we can on board. Because as I said, the 10 of us here, we are the first brick to that. We are already that's the first step, having the potentials who are you on the same page, on the same table, sharing the same idea and agreeing on the same idea of doing something that would show the world, of becoming a beacon, of becoming the lighthouse to these people who probably were dragged away from their focus, dragged away from their life, from these people in need of that. These people in need of a goal. These people in need of need to belong to something big, something great that we gonna create for them. So the next the next step, I have your all your email. I got your emails. I started to send meeting passes for people, but it's gonna change. We're gonna have so someone wanna say something?
En fait, j'avais une question, c'est pour toi, désolé de t'interrompre.
Ouais,
Je voudrais savoir, est-ce qu'aujourd'hui, le but vraiment, c'est comme de présenter le programme, c'est ça, aujourd'hui?
Bien sûr. C'est la première étape, présenter le programme.
OK, parfait.
Présenter l'idée.
L'idée, OK.
C'est pas encore l'élaboration, mais je présente juste le programme. C'est comme si j'ai juste pris les grands points là de ma tête et là, je partage avec.
Ah, OK, parfait. Mais c'est juste que, tu sais, à un moment donné, je voudrais partir, mais je voudrais être sûre de ne rien manquer à un moment donné.
Non, ça va, ça va.
Ça va finir? Tu termines bientôt?
Oui, bien sûr, je devais terminer depuis 9h45. Donc, tu vas avoir la vidéo. Je vais t'envoyer un lien qui aura toute la vidéo. Comme ça, tu peux entendre tout depuis le début.
OK, bien parfait, c'est bon. En fait, j'ai profité de vous dire bonne nuit tout le monde parce que je vais coucher mes enfants. Tu sais, ma fille est juste là à côté de moi, là. Tu sais, j'ai peur qu'elle commence à me déranger aussi. Fait que bonne nuit et merci. Une prochaine fois, on se reverra.
Oui, bien sûr, bien sûr. Merci Sandra, merci d'être là et puis bonne nuit à toi.
Et à toi aussi.
Bonne nuit. Bye.
Donc, so on this note, I will send you a feedback, and remember the forms. We always gonna have the forms. The forms, I'm sending them on Google. This is an easy way for me to collect some information. Like, we're gonna need a date, and kind of ASAP. We're gonna need a date to know when the last week of December we're gonna meet up, and we're gonna invite other people. You know, they can come on, you know, it's like it's gonna be like a networking, some end of year thing. I'm even gonna see if we can have a DJ on too. So I'm just thinking about it, you know, so we can, while we're mingling, talking about our businesses, it's gonna be business and networking at the same time. So on this note, I'm offering you for now, that's the name, temporary name. We'll see if that name is available because of course it's gonna be registered. I call it the Bold Network Initiative. I'm gonna need your votes on the name and I'm gonna need your input. So the next form is gonna be about this. And also on when you guys think this event should happen in the last week of December. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming on board. Thank you for sharing this vision with me. Thank you for accepting this meeting. And thank you for being who you are, for being positive. And good night, everyone. To the next time.